Hi guys, Robbo46 here, welcome yourselves to round 10 of Robbo's Racing League on Xbox One on MotoGP 19. We are here at Brno, and currently Jack is on pole position by 0.6 of a second with 151.843. Dibby is in second, VSO Mikey in third, Tommy D fourth, Neil in fifth, Gidsy in sixth, Sinister Hybrid in seventh, Biker in eighth, and Snooker Greg in ninth place. Jack is currently on a quicker lap. He's done a best first sector. VSO Mikey's on a personal best, as is Neil, as is Biker. Snooker Greg's just moved up to 8th. So Cringy, he was in the lobby but unfortunately disconnected when the game was loading into qualifying. So unfortunately he won't be able to race, but he will still get points for 10th place. So Jack has lost time in Sector 2. Maybe that Suzuki ahead of him just distracted him slightly. Will he get in his way? See what Jack's third sector does. Got just over a minute remaining and then we go off to the actual race itself. No, it's grey sector in Sector 3. You could potentially use the Suzuki as a bit of a slipstream down the straight though. Or is he going to be held up mid-corner? No. Maybe able to pick up a bit of slipstream. Maybe start the next lap really well. Maybe a little bit too far back. So VSR Mikey is moved up to second place. Just half a second behind now. Got less than a minute to go. Neil is just about to cross the line. He's in 5th and staying in 5th place for now. So this is literally everyone that's just started a lap. This is their last flying lap. That Suzuki's gone off track. So yeah, this is it for everyone. Last chance to set a quick lap. So Jack is about to start his last flying lap, as is Tommy D behind him. Wonder if he's going to try and use Jack as a bit of a tow to get him a bit higher up. He's in 4th at the moment. But if he can find 0.3 of a second, he could potentially move up to 3rd. Biker's on a personal best at the moment. Just set a personal best 3rd sector in 8th place. Just quickly try and find Biker. There he is. Just coming out the final corner. Bit of a twitch. Run to the line. He's 2 seconds off. No, he lost it. So staying in 8th place for now. Jack's just done the quickest first sector. Gidsy is done on a personal best, as is Tommy D and VSR Mikey. VSR Mikey is going to get to the line first. He is aboard the Pramac Ducati. So we'll see what his third split is. Jack has lost it in the second split. It's gone grey. Tommy D's lost it in the second split. Mikey's lost it in the third split. And Gidsy's lost it in the second split as well. So all these guys potentially not going to improve their lap times, unless they can make it up in the final sector. So this is VSR Mikey coming towards the line. Just coming out the final corner. Is he going to improve? Nope. So staying in second place. I think he's safe in second. I don't think Jack's going to improve either. So I think we're looking at our grid for round 10. So Jack just coming through the final corner now. Run to the line. Gidsy just coming out the final corner as well. When he goes across the line, that will be it for qualifying. And then the results should come up. So there we go. That is the end of qualifying. I will just confirm the times. So we go. Jack is on pole position, followed by VSR Mikey in second place. Dibby in 3rd. Tommy D 4th. Neil in 5th. Gidsy in 6th. Sinister Hybrid 7th. Bike in 8th. And Snooker Greg in 9th place. So let's get ready to race and see them all floating on the grid. And as ever, my language will probably change, which I'm sure it will. So 42 degree track temperature. Yeah, there we go. Language has changed. Just wait to see the riders on the grid because they're bound to be floating. In fact, I can't actually see them at the moment. Come on, cameras. Give us the money shot. I don't think it's going to show us because I think the Monster Energy board's in the way. It is. So we can't see him, unfortunately. Can't see him floating this time. But yeah, my language is wrong for start race, but it's in English still for exit to main menu. So it's just the one bit of text which is in the wrong language. So just waiting for Snooker Greg. He is readied up. Let's get going. As ever, I will go for the middle of the front row. That's Jack on pole. Ham on his helmet. Right. So we need to go to VSR Mikey, who is second place. TV camera. Let's get to it. Here we go, round 10. Everyone getting exclamation marks for some reason. Don't know why it does that. But it was a perfect start for Jack out front. Dibby is on the inside of VSR Mikey. Not quite making it through though. VSR Mikey staying in. No, he's on the outside. There's a Suzuki having a few moments there. But VSR Mikey staying in second place for now. Jack out front already trying to pull the pin. Oh, someone was on the gravel then. And that was someone very wide. VSR Mikey trying to get past. Dibby in second place. Sinister Hybrid is down. Sinister Hybrid having a crash on the first lap. Up the inside goes VSR Mikey. These guys need to work together. He's gone wide because he's gone a little bit too hot. Otherwise they're going to let Jack get away. I don't want to be doing that early on in the race. So Jack out front, Dibby in second, VSR Mikey third, Neil in fourth, Biker fifth, Tommy D in sixth, Snooker Greg in eighth, Gidsy's up to seventh, and Sinister Hybrid, who had that crash, he's in ninth place at the moment. There's a bit of tussling going on back here with Biker and Tommy D aboard the Suzuki. So there goes Tommy D on the inside aboard that Suzuki, but Biker just trying to hang it around the outside there, put him up the inside for the next corner. Bit of a collision there. Both staying on though, and Tommy D is through. So Biker tried to defend, didn't quite work. And now he is demoted down to 6th place. Gidsy in 7th on the Ducati. I think it might have been Gidsy or Snooker Greg who was on the dirt earlier on on lap 1. But at the moment, Jack has pulled away. He has almost got a second lead already. Sinister Hybrid. It might have been him actually, because it was definitely a red Ducati. Oh, what's happened here? That is Snooker Greg down. Just sort of Ducati flying in the air there. So I don't know whether he clipped the inside curb. Oh, he's having a bit of a moment with the rear. So Sinister Hybrid, he is now up to 8th. Right, I need my thing to sort itself out. That is Gidsy very, very wide. So can he... Oh, that's Biker wide as well. That's allowing Gidsy to catch up. That's Biker wide again. Gidsy not quite able to sneak through. Gap at the front, 1.4. 0.8 from VSR Mikey up to Dibby. 1.5 from Neil to VSR Mikey. So the gaps are starting to open up here. At the moment, it's Gidsy trying to get the better of Bikers. Biker goes wide again. Got a little battle going on ahead with Tommy D and Neil. Can Tommy D find a way through? And then that's VSR Mikey not too far up the road. So Neil 1.7 behind VSR Mikey. Can they close the gap? At the final corner. Oh, that was Biker very wide there at the final corner as well. Gidsy's still not able to get past him. That's Jack down. Jack's had a crash at the front. That was all by himself. And now he is back down to 3rd place. Another rare mistake by Jack. We saw him crash at the first corner at Sachsenring. And now we've just seen him have a crash on lap 3. He likes to give himself work to do, that's for sure. Gidsy and Biker. Well, that's Gidsy down, unfortunately. So, Dibby leads at the front. If we can get to him, there he is. So Dibby leading. VSL Mikey 3/4 of a second behind. And then we have Jack in 3rd, 1.5 behind. Neil in 4th. He's half a second behind Jack at the moment. Dibby's just had a crash. Dibby's just crashed out the lead. So VSL Mikey now taking the lead. Do these people not want to lead a race? What is going on today? So it's now VSL Mikey from Jack in 2nd place. Neil in 3rd. Tommy D 4th. Biker in 5th. Dibby now down to 6th. Sinister Hybrid in 7th. Gidsy in 8th. And Snooker Greg in 9th place. So we've had a few dramas here already, and we're only on lap 3 of 11. The gap is slowly come down, 1.3 at the moment. Gidsy's had another crash. Is he going to drop behind Snooker Greg? Not at the moment. So the gap is down to 1.1 from VSL Mikey to Jack in 2nd place. That's Jack coming out the final corner. Meanwhile, we've got Neil in 3rd, 1.2 behind. Now 1.3, but just half a second behind him is Tommy D on the Suzuki. Then we've got another pair of Dibby and Biker. And that's Dibby going very, very wide. He's going to try and get the run out aboard that Honda. Sinister Hybrid, he is up to 7th place. 1.5 behind Dibby. Gidsy in 8th. And Snooker Greg in 9th. So can Dibby find a way past Biker? At the moment, no. The gap at the front, it's a second. So I'm wondering if a few people touching some of the curbs around here, because some of the curbs around here are very unforgiving. Especially through turn 1, if you take that too tight, then you can quite easily crash. I think, so we've got Neil in 3rd, and Tommy D, well, he's half a second, that's Gidsy down again. Another crash for Gidsy. So Jack is still a second behind at the moment. That gap not coming down very, very quickly. Not as quickly as I thought it might, considering how quickly Jack managed to pull the pin on the first couple of laps. Trouble is sometimes it's gone up actually, it's 1.1. Sometimes when you try a bit too hard, that's when you start making a bit more of a few more mistakes. Just like I made of that sentence. So 1.1 is the gap. And it's down to a second again. So over the line it's a second. 1.8 back to Neil. Tommy D is 0.7 behind. So Neil is just trying to ease away from Tommy D at the moment. Biker in 5th is still ahead of Dibby. He's got 0.6 over Dibby at the moment. Sinister Hybrid in 7th, 1.2 behind. Then you've got Gidsy in 8th place, 8.2 behind. As Snooker Greg in 9th, 1.5 behind. The gap at the front, that is less than a second. That is 0.8 of a second. So, is Jack going to hunt down VSL Mikey? He's got plenty of time to do it. We're only on lap 5 of 11. So we've got plenty of time. And of course we have got Tommy D. He's only 0.4 behind Neil now. And then Dibby half a second behind Biker. So we've got about three pairs at the moment who are pretty close together. The gap to VSL Mikey, that is down to half a second. We've got some tussling going on between Tommy D and Neil in 3rd place. Oh, trying to sneak through the inside. That didn't work. They're starting to go back uphill. The gap at the front still half a second at the moment. But that looks a bit closer. It looks a bit closer. It's still saying half a second. It's 0.3 between these two. That looked like Jack was very close then. No. Still probably about half a second. 0.4. So yeah, just under half a second at the moment. So Jack has composed himself and is reeling in VSR Mikey at the moment. Tommy D, he's still half a second behind Neil at the moment. Biker and Dibby still close together. Can Dibby find a way through? Switch to the inside. Not close enough though. Oh, bit of a moment there for Biker. Really lost traction in the rear there. The gap at the front though is 0.3 of a second. We have a race on our hands. Where will we see Jack try to attack? Will we see VSR Mikey make a mistake? He's got the pressure piled up on him right now. Jack is going to try and get the run out of this corner down the little straight. Will he use a little bit of slipstream? Not at the moment. VSR Mikey going a little bit defensive down the straight. Oh, hello. Okay. Now VSR Mikey's gone wide there. Jack is on the inside but not quite able to get through. Up the hill we go. VSR Mikey's gone wide again. Just a fraction. Still no way through for Jack. Now they start going uphill a little bit more as they go towards the penultimate corner. Oh, that's a bit wide there from Jack, but he's bringing it back. Another crash there for Gidsy. Okay, Jack has got the exit, but VSR Mikey had a pretty decent exit out of the final corner as well. 0.2 of a second. We're on lap 7 of 11. Oh, I thought VSR Mikey was down there, but he wasn't. It was just lag. Everyone calm. Dibby is in front of Biker now, up to 5th place. Okay, on the brakes. Again, Jack will probably try and get the run through here down the hill. Biker is back in front of Dibby. Now Dibby's back in front of Biker, so those two really, really close at the moment. Trading positions. Meanwhile, Jack has gone wide there. Can he find a way through? VSR Mikey took a slightly better line through that corner and got a better exit. But a bit wide there from VSR Mikey. And again, Jack taking the wide sweeping lines to help with his exit speed. Again, VSR Mikey going defensive down the straight to stop Jack getting in the slipstream. But again, just a little gap opens up through here. But not enough for Jack to be able to get up the inside. A little bit too far back to have a go on the brakes. Can he get the run up the hill? He will try. He got a better exit. But not able to do anything about that Ducati at the moment. Again, a little bit deep in there for VSR Mikey. Through the final corner, Jack is trying to get the exit. Use that slipstream if he can. He's on the wrong side for turn 1, unless VSR Mikey goes in a little bit too hot, which he may. Yeah, he's gone wide, he's gone wide. Jack is trying to get through on the inside, but VSR Mikey will probably square the corner off. No, he completely missed the apex. Okay, next corner. VSR Mikey again going defensive slightly. Jack going for the inside, but not close enough to shove up the inside. Oh, he's gone for the inside now. No, it hasn't worked. Hasn't worked yet. Down the hill they come. This is where we saw Jack go a little bit wide on the entrance. He had a bit of a wobble there on the brakes, and again he's gone a little bit wide. Oh, he's gone for the inside now. But again, not able to get through. VSR Mikey inviting him in, but then slamming the door shut in his face. We're on lap 8 of 11, and we definitely have a race on our hands at the moment. Now, Jack is not close enough to have a go down the hill, but he will try and set himself up for the next couple of corners. And then they start going back uphill again. Jack really closed in on the brakes there. Again, he's just trying to take those lines to try and square off the corners, get the better exit. Behind Tommy D is only 0.2 behind Neil. That is the battle for the last podium position at the moment. So at the final corner again, that's another lap ticked off the box. We start lap number 9. Okay, into turn 1 again. Everyone holding station. Oh, Jack was on the curb there. That would have spun up the rear slightly. Maybe lost him a little bit of drive. The guys behind are pretty close. I just want to switch back. Tommy D. Oh, he's trying to go around the outside of Neil there. That will set himself up for the inside for the next corner. Oh, not quite working there. Jack's only a 10th behind, so we really need to switch back to them. But no, not at the moment. So Neil staying in third, but Tommy D. Almost tripped himself up there. Went in a little bit too hot and clipped the rear of Neil there. Alright, back at the front. Jack still in hot pursuit. Oh, he's just had a similar moment to Tommy D there, just clipping the rear of VSR Mikey there. Not losing too much time though. That was close, that was very close. Okay. So, where will we see the move come? Will he try and do it in an unexpected place? Up the hill again, trying to set himself up, maybe for the penultimate corner. Snooker Greg has just disconnected. Oh, he's gone for the inside. He's gone for the inside. He's gone in too hot though, and that is going to be VSR Mikey back up the inside, or is it? No, it's not. Oh, bit of good contact there. Well, I think Jack is through. He is. VSR Mikey tried to square the corner off and have the cut back and get the exit, but Jack was in the way. That's VSR Mikey very, very wide there. Can he find a way back through on Jack? We're on the penultimate lap now, lap 10 of 11. This race has gone by pretty quickly. Whilst this is happening, we have still got Tommy D now up to third, ahead of Neil. He's gone wide though. Very wide, but he's up the inside for the right-hander. And it looks like Dibby is closing those guys in. Is Neil going to switch to the inside? He is. But not able to do anything with it at the moment, unless Tommy D's going to go wide. It goes slightly wide, but Neil not able to get up the inside just yet. Too far back to have a go at the hairpin. Dibby is coming as well. He's almost on the back of Neil. Tommy D is actually starting to pull away now, as is Jack at the front. The gap is back up to half a second. Yeah, Tommy D is pulling away. So, oh, Gidsy's had another crash. Neil now is under threat from Dibby. So Neil could potentially drop down to 5th place. Oh, no, that's Dibby down. Looked like he tripped over the curb there. I don't know if he tagged the back of Neil, but that is surely going to be Dibby's race. Pretty much done. He's dropped down to 7th place now. gap at the front is 0.6 of a second. And there is just one lap left to go of round 10. That gap looks like it's even bigger now. Surely about a second, almost a second. Dibby's had another crash. I think he may have had it coming together with Sinister Hybrid there. I don't know if Sinister Hybrid is waiting for him. It didn't say that Sinister Hybrid had crashed. I think he did wait for him and let him back past. Okay. I think that is pretty much gonna be race done. Well, I don't think it's over between Neil and Tommy D at the moment. It's over a second from Jack back to VSR Mikey. But these two, Neil is not that far behind Tommy D now. Oh, he's gone up the inside. That's a bit of a lunge. That's going to be off track. Oh, and down. Yeah, he gave it a go, but unfortunately didn't work out. And that is Tommy D in third. Gidzy is just disconnected. Oh, Neil's lost another place to Biker. And now he's back up the inside. Okay, so, yeah, Neil, who was in third for quite a lot of the race, now dropped down to fourth, almost in fifth. The gap at the front, still a second. Will we see Biker trying to attack? We will. Both of them had a couple of mid-corner moments there. Obviously, tyres wearing out. Oh, Biker trying to go the long way around. That's not going to work there. Right. Jack is just about to come through the final corner. He will win. So that's another win ticked off for Jack. This time at Brno, VSO Mikey in second place. Tommy D coming round in third. Aboard the Suzuki. Neil is going to be in fourth. Biker in fifth. Dibby. Oh, I thought Dibby was going to have a crash there. Right, so there we go. Let's just confirm the times. So Jack takes the win by 1.9 seconds from VSO Mikey in second. Tommy D in third, Neil in fourth, Biker in fifth, Dibby in sixth, and Sinister Hybrid in seventh. And obviously the guys that disconnected, they will get the places which they respectively disconnected from. So ninth, 8th, 9th and 10th. And yeah, that is the end of round 10. Let's see how that affects the overall standings in the championship. So here are the overall standings of the championship after round 10. Jack extends his lead up the top with 216 points. Cringy in second place with 149. Dibby third with 134. Tommy D in fourth with 127. VSR Mikey in fifth with 124. Neil in sixth with 83. Snooker Greg in seventh with 79. He's joint on points with Biker in eighth with 79. Gidzy in ninth with 58. Stealing Set in 10th with 47. Demons in 11th with 43. Dixon in 12th with 33. Sacred Meerkat 13th with 30. Stick Vortex in 14th with 29. Sinister Hybrid in 15th with 26. F1 Fan in 16th with 18. And Dylan in 17th with 7. So that is it, guys. That is the end of round 10. Round 11 will be next Sunday. So in the meantime, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I shall see you guys in the next video. See you.